real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Cindy Rainey was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant would rather drink and do drugs than take care of her own children. Cindy claims the defendant backed into her car and didn't know she was doing it until Cindy started screaming. She's suing for car repairs. Defendant Tina Gronquist admits that she likes to party, but says Cindy likes to party right along with her, and she never parties at the expense of her children. Tina admits that she backed into Cindy's car, but says she's suing for more than the car is worth.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, Tina's been a friend of our family for over 10 years, and Tina would rather go out and drink and party and do drugs before she'd even take care of her own kids. And her daughter and my daughter are both friends, and her daughter's been, 2 years ago, came to my house to stay. It was about 2 weeks that her daughter stayed with us, and it was either she stayed with us, finished school, or she'd go to Kansas with her sister and her brother, and not even finish school out. Tina's daughter was also at my house about a week and a half ago, and she was there for a whole week, and Tina didn't even call and check on her or anything. What had happened is I had took my girls to Arkansas for a family emergency, and we came back, and Tina...
This is the car repair you're suing about?
Yes, sir.
All right, before we get to that, I'm gonna let her give some background. What do you want to tell me in terms of background?
In terms of background, yeah, I have been a family friend for like 10 years. I'm not gonna say that I haven't liked to party. She should know, because she's partied with me.
At the expense of your child?
No, I have 3 children. My daughter does spend a lot of time at her house. Last week, yeah, she was there, that is correct. But she was with me when they took her other kid to Falls City when her daughter ran away. I'm not gonna say that I haven't liked to party. She should know, because she's partied with me.
At the expense of your child?
Plaintiff Cindy Rainey was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant would rather drink and do drugs than take care of her own children.
What now?
Her daughter ran away.
Her daughter?
Yeah.
Your Honor.
All right, what did you want to say?
She wanted to go spend some time with her dad, and yes, she went to her dad's house without me knowing, but she was at her brother's house.
Okay, so she didn't run away. She went to other relatives. She went to her father's house.
They let me know immediately where she was.
Okay. What else do you want to tell me in terms of background on your friendship, relationship, children, anything else?
Well, not really, because I think we're here about a car. We're not here about parenting skills.
All right, good enough.
Seriously.
I agree, because it doesn't sound like it's a comfortable subject for you.
Not really.
$2,816 for car repairs. How so?
Okay, I brought evidence of how much it would cost to repair my car, to put it in...
Tell me what happened to your car.
Okay, I was parked in the alley. Yes, sir. I was parked in the alleyway visiting my sister after we came back from our trip. Tina pulled up, started talking to my sister, and then when she put it in reverse, she backed up into my car, and it sounded like a tin can crunching, and she just kept backing up till we started hollering, and then she stopped, then she pulls it forward, and then she didn't even want us to call the police. And when we did call the police, she told the police officer and myself and my sister that she had insurance, which 2 days later from Geico, I have a letter from Geico, they said no, she was not insured at the time. And that's the $2,816.70 how much it will cost to fix the car and replace the
picture and
windshield.
yes, sir, also the estimate?
10 pictures.
Let me see the estimate.
Okay. This is for the windshield, and that's for the... Yep.
Broke the windshield? It was such a powerful impact?
Yes, and it sounded like a tin can crushing. She hit it right at, it's a unibody, she hit it right where the door jamb is. And
all right. Ma'am, what do you want to tell me about this?
I did back into her vehicle. I did not know that I did not have insurance. It was on an automatic withdrawal. So there had been a certified letter sent out that I did not receive. So I did not know I did not have insurance. So she is correct. 2 days later is when we found out. And I have tried to make it right. I said I would not pay $2,800 for a $600 car.
What makes you believe it's only worth $600?
Okay, well, I have with me who sold her the car and the damages that were already
Come on up,
assessed
sir.
on it.
State your name.
My name's Elliot Hawkins.
All right. What do you know about this car?
I bought that car and repaired it and sold it to her in about January.
Sold it to her for how much?
Around $600 because second gear didn't work in the car, and it had some other damages. I drove by after she told me she hit the car and looked at it, and the only damage she did to this car was the front fender and the door, and it could easily be replaced with a door and a fender. I do body work. I actually painted on that car before I sold it to her. The paint
And you
job was
took a
not
close
perfect.
look to evaluate and make an estimate.
I drove by and looked out my window, and the car was this far away. I've seen her driving the car. The
Excuse
frame
me,
is
Your
not
Honor.
bent.
I would go with what they wrote after close
Sure.
inspection versus what
Right.
you tell me on a ride by.
It did have a cracked
I know, but
windshield.
she
It did
could
have more
have
stuff.
pimped it out, sir.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
People buy things for $600, and I know some folks. These kids
I know that
put
she has it.
$10,000 rims on.
Excuse
You don't know
me,
what she
Honor.
did
This
to
is a
her
small-
car. Have a seat. Yeah. You have any other defense? Because you don't have a written estimate. She has 2 written estimates of the repairs.
I don't have an estimate, no, because I asked if I could take it somewhere to have it done, and she did not let me do that. I was not allowed to do that.
Ma'am?
No, sir, she did not ask me. And it doesn't matter if I paid $5 for the car. It's what it costs to fix it, is what I believe.
And
Your
the
Honor.
value.
Right.
What's the car worth?
The value, they said I was right under $200 from getting it totaled, for it to be totaled.
Plaintiff Cindy Rainey was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant would rather drink and do drugs than take care of her own children.
Anybody have a blue book?
I do. Yes, sir.
I'd have to pull the stuff out of you guys. You got the blue book right here, and certainly this is the maximum you can get. You want $3,000 for a car that's valued at $1,000. Pardon?
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what it's valued at 1,000 because.
Okay, well, I do, because it says so. You can only get the maximum value of a car. Had you had insurance, had she had insurance, this is all they would give you.
Sir,
That's why kids and others who put all this money into a car are not making good financial decisions, because you can put all you want in there. You can soup that car up, pimp that car out, $50,000 into a $600 car. But that car is only going to be worth what the Blue Book value says. In excellent condition, which is what this says, it would be worth $1,700. I don't care if you put $50,000 into it. Watch this. What condition was it in?
it was in very good condition. It took me
Right.
2.
It was dented and scratched.
We had just
It wasn't in very good condition, good, excellent, or regular.
I would say fair.
I'll give you good. I'll give you one
Excuse me.
promotion. Ain't no excuse me. We're done. All right, $1,585. That is the Blue Book value in good condition. All right, have a good day. That's my judgment.
You got your judgment. It's all said and done. I just hope our kids don't have to suffer the consequences of it.
They never have. Mine haven't.
Okay, Cindy.